Well, I appreciate you, Guy. Thank you so much for coming to my podcast.
It's nice to finally be here.
Thank you, co-host, for letting me use this wonderful room.
Yeah.
So, Guy LaLonde, I always have a problem. I want to say the LaLonde Day, but
No,
it's LaLonde.
you said it perfect. Absolutely
That's
perfect.
because I knew someone else with that name.
Did you?
So, Guy, where are you from originally? If you don't
I'm
mind
actually
asking?
originally from New Hampshire. Yeah, born in Plymouth, New Hampshire. And my mother moved us down here when I was about 12, 13 years old. We've been in Lakeland ever since for about 43 years. So.
Oh, my. You've been here a lot longer than I have.
Been here for a while, but I love it. I mean, what's not to love, you know?
Did you go to school, high school down here?
I did. I went to Lake Gibson Junior High and then Lake Gibson High School.
So you know Polk County, Lakeland, you know it all.
I know it like the back of my hand. I would like to say I do anyways, but every day I turn around through this campaign, I realize I'm learning more and more each day.
Wow.
So it's been very fun.
Same way with me. I assume people know each other, and they don't. It's wrong to be assuming anything.
It is.
So I also know that you are the Moonwalk guy. Can you tell me more about the Moonwalk?
Am. So about 2004, I went to my son and said, I'd like to start a business. I want to try to do something different. And I had rented an inflatable from a friend of mine and enjoyed it and asked him if he wanted to get in a business together. And nah, I don't want to do it, but I'll sell it to you. And about the same time Google was coming out. I think maybe been out a year or two or so. And I liked the name Lakeland Moonwalk. So someone actually owned it for about a year before me.
Oh, okay.
So we've been in business for 19 years since, and several hundred inflatables, lots of different toys. And a couple of years ago, we decided we'd open a tent business under 110 events. And God's been good to us. Been real good to us. We love it.
I see your truck all over town. Trucks all over town.
I appreciate it. We have some great associates, so they really keep up with the brand,
So yeah, absolutely. So you're running for what?
I am running for city commissioner, Northwest District, District A. So that was quite the undertaking. A lot of prayer, a lot of discussion with a wife, and decided, if I was going to make a run to make a positive change in Lakeland, then it was my time. I had originally sought appointment in October when Philip Walker had resigned his seat to run against Jennifer Kennedy, and myself and 7 other people, actually 8 other people, I believe, ran, and Samuel Simmons was selected, and I didn't get discouraged. I just didn't stop. I kept continuing with the campaigning and the networking, and I've been involved in Lakeland all my life through numerous charities and events and through business. So I just said, I want to give back to the same community that's been good to me and my family. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Lakeland and its community. So
Amen.
I just wanted to make a difference. You can't offer insight unless you get the invite. So I'm trying to get invited, and hopefully with votes, we'll be invited to join the commission here in January. So that's the goal.
That's fantastic. So it was a long thinking process. And do you want to take your time and invest it for the community?
I do. It has nothing to do with me at all. There's no political agenda or motives at all behind Guy LaLonde. I'm sure just like anyone else, I have some strong opinions about others, but I believe, Lakeland's just a wonderful city, and you can't help but walk downtown and look at the trees and the oaks and see all the beautiful things and sights and beautiful, rich, diverse people that we have everything right here local. But how do you make it better, or how do you keep it the same? We're growing at such a fast pace, but at the same point in time, we want to keep sort of that hometown feel, and it's sort of a real juggle. Yeah. I think our commission's done pretty good, but I think I can offer something to help ensure that Lakeland has got a proper growth management plan, and we have the right roads, and we have the right public safety, and a lot of issues that we need to head off before they become.
Yeah, because I don't think there's any slowing it down. Lakeland's growing, and it's just at what pace?
It is.
And it is moving.
It is moving. They say Polk County is supposed to be at 1.3 million people. If I heard correctly, in the next 5-6 years, I could be wrong. But, at that type of pace, we certainly need to be prepared. And we're lacking certain things. So we need to get those things up to par. We do a great job taking care of our citizens, but, we need to make sure we have enough police officers, enough firefighters. No secret that I myself and several other commissioners are totally 100% for Station 8 out in North Lakeland, to cut down those transit times for these firefighters and safety officers to rise on site. We need to have a fire department closer to provide proper medical care. It can save lives. So.
Absolutely. Well, I wasn't even aware of that issue.
Oh,
I did not know that issue.
Yeah, so we need Station 8, and believe it or not, we probably need a Station 9. You know, the fast pace at Riverstone's going out there off of Lund Road, and that part of Lakeland's going so fast. We want to make sure we can get to people when they need us.
Absolutely.
We have tremendous fire department and tremendous police department. We want to make sure that they have all the right tools and they're located where they need to be in order to do the best job for our citizens. And they want to do that job for us. I mean, those are the real heroes. It's no Yahoo like you or I trying to run for city commission. These guys do it night and day. Those men and women, they put it out on the line, for us.
Absolutely. Well, I understand that you're a veteran yourself.
I am a veteran, and you are too. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. You're as well.
Yeah. U.S. Navy. I joined the reserves, 17 years old. I wanted to get out of Lakeland, sort of thought I could clear my air, stay out of trouble a little bit, maybe join the military, rich family. All my family had served in the military, one branch or the other. And I went to late entry program, went to boot camp between my junior senior year in high school. Actually got my diploma from the Navy, but finished my senior year and turned right around and did a couple years active. It was a wonderful time, I got deployed.
See a little bit of the world?
I did see a little bit of the world, some that I don't think people realize, all the wonderful things that we have right here in the U.S.
I agree.
That can be easily taken for granted.
So you've not only seen the diversity worldwide, but we see the diversity here as well.
We do. We have a lot of diversity going on right here. But if we embrace it and we can bridge gaps for proper communication, I think we can create a win-win with everybody. It's just getting people to the same table at the same time, have a real conversation. And that would make the best bet.
I agree 100%. And like in the community, I know I've seen you do several things, several different community benefits. Is there one that's close to your heart?
I don't think there's one that isn't close to my
Yeah,
heart.
so many.
There really is. There is, and God bless all the people that run these organizations. One that's probably near and dear, close to my heart. There's two, but one really clear is Kids Pack. So, Kids Pack is we try to end food
Starvation.
We're trying to end food insecurity.
Insecurity.
So what we do is we provide a meal for the weekend. It's usually non-perishable meals, snacks, Chef Boyardee, granola bars, just different things, bottled waters, stuff that goes in, and it goes in their backpack every Friday, in which they take home. And we plan on doing close to 4,000 to 5,000 children a weekend. We'll be up to 4,000 soon.
I can't believe
this
happens
happens every Friday. Every Friday, those kids go home with the ones that have identified as a need. It's just it hits close.
Do tax dollars get used with that, or is it all from...
There's a lot of grants and stuff. We have a wonderful lady. I have actually two wonderful ladies, Amy Royal and Patty Strickland. They run it full time, and we have a little office staff. But the rest of it is made up strictly of volunteers. I'm very honored to have been selected to be the board chair this year. So some big shoes to fill for Mr. Randy Browning, who's done a magnificent job with this charity. But I think we can make a real difference. But sadly, there's kids that get put on this list each day, each week. And just talking to Patty last week, I believe we've added 2 schools or 2 more schools are on the waiting list. So there's constant need.
It doesn't seem like it's getting better. It's getting worse.
It's not. Sadly, and she could explain a lot more. I would love for you to do a podcast with Patty. She could really light it up. She's amazing. I'll give her your information. But some of the things that we're dealing with now, a lot of these children are homeless. They're with their families and they're living in cars. And there's some of the schools that just, there's a real need. And they're making decisions. Do I pay rent? Do I buy food? I can't do both. And unfortunately, that we're leaving families homeless and children are homeless. There's some that actually live in camps, homeless camps, and we make sure that they get those meals. They get them, and it sustains them throughout the weekend. I mean, these kids are looking forward to going to school because they know they're going to have breakfast and they're going to have lunch. So the food scarcity and the insecurity is a very real thing. There's a lot of amazing people that are working behind the scenes to try to alleviate some of that. And sadly, sometimes it feels like you're putting your finger in a dam, just trying to plug holes. And between Amy and Patty, they do an amazing job at trying to. I don't think anyone can keep up with their pace. They're constantly go, go, go. So
That's fantastic. So if someone wants to,
it's truly God's work, I can tell you.
Kids Pack is it?
It's Kids Pack. Yep, Kids Pack is an amazing, amazing charity. We also board Central Florida Speech and Hearing. We provide hearing aids and low income ear testing, hearing aids. You know, there's
Is
many
that
different
Bethany?
things. No, it's
No.
Roxanne Bonetta,
Roxanne. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
and over at Central Florida Speech and Hearing. It's an amazing group, but they do a lot because the other people think, oh, just someone's deaf, but a lot of times it's speech therapy, hearing therapy. You know, after a stroke or someone, they work rehabilitative services to make sure they get the proper care that they need, and they have an outreach program. So I mean, they'll travel and conduct hearing tests. It's a pretty wonderful program. But I'm involved with many, many different charities.
So you're just extending what you're already doing to the commission.
Absolutely. We're very blessed. My son and I, when we started out, we always knew that we wanted to give back to the community. And through different charitable organizations and stuff, you know, we use our personal finances, our business finances and resources. And, you know, you try to make a difference, you know, so why would you not want to make a difference and leave an impelling mark? So my children all have the same heart and spirit. So if I left that with them, then thank God for it, you know.
That's right.
Because that's all God, not me. So
yeah, sometimes we just want to be an instrument for God's love.
Yeah,
that come through us, and
it's
this
true.
is what God tells you what
It
to
does.
do. Leads you in the right direction.
Yes, He does.
I believe that 100%.
I do too.
But I appreciate. So if someone wants to donate to you, where do they go?
To me, they want to donate to Kids Pack. I reach out to Kids Pack personally if they wish to donate to the campaign. Will that be guyforlakeland.com? And would love to hear if anyone wants to talk more about the campaign. You know, some of the things that we have for as initiatives. You know, workforce development, some small business initiatives that we're looking to take on to try to create more collaboration and more, you know, private and business partnerships, you know. So we need that in our sector to try to grow these businesses. Small businesses are the backbone of this community.
Yeah.
Straight up. But we need to make sure that we have better collaborations between each other and with the city.
And it gets more tax revenue to help the people who need it most.
It does, but you know, there's nothing more than having a sense of pride in owning your own business. You know, I think everyone should take a stab at it. You know, some people, they sit on these amazing, incredible ideas, and they're like, wow, I could have, should have done that. And sometimes you let it go past. But so many people started so late in life and been tremendously successful. Oh, yeah. So why not, you know?
That's right. You got nothing to lose.
No, you have nothing to lose, everything to gain.
And in fact, when you're in Lakeland, you got the community to support you as well.
So that's wonderful about Lakeland. Lakeland is its brand in its own self. It's no secret, man. I absolutely love downtown. I mean, I love all of Lakeland, but there's just something about walking down some of these streets and look at these oaks, and it's come a long ways, you know. And I'd like to see that protected.
There's been a lot of change, and it's gotten better and better. Let's keep the better going.
It does. We have the better, but we also have some real issues that we need to address. You know, the critical infrastructure, the roads. You know, we're building at such a fast pace. You know. We need to really take a look at our growth management planning and make sure we have the roads in place, that we have the fire departments in place, the police departments in place, that we got the coverage that we need, the roads, the utility workers. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts.
A lot of stuff that we take for granted.
There's a lot of moving parts. A lot of people just don't really realize what's going on, myself included. Every day I'm enlightened to something new. And there's so many, I get to talk to all these amazing people about it. And I'm wondering, why aren't they running? You know, they're certainly more qualified than I am, you know, and they thank you for running, and that's wonderful. But at the same point in time, it's like, you know, you're talking to subject matter experts, and there's so many wonderful people that are willing to give you that information. So I will certainly be smart enough to use the resources given to me, you know?
That's right. Amen. Well, fantastic. That's Guy, G-U-I, and the number 4, Lakeland.com.
Yes, sir.
For your
for the campaign.
Campaign.
I love that shirt you're wearing. I'm glad that you wore it for me. That's That's the best
I'm proud to
endorsement
wear
I
it.
can ask.
Proud to wear it.
Yes, I'm
to wear
proud
it.
too.
Well,
Okay.
Guy, I appreciate your
I
time
do
very
too,
much.
man.
I wish you luck.